Jimmy Boyce has joined us. He is the trail master for the Snow Wanderers here in Kingfield, and he does a lot of work and a lot of dedication. I want to thank you right here for being on the program and for all the hard work that you do.
Well, thank you, and we enjoy it. We're dedicated. And,
yeah.
You know,
how long have you been doing the trail master? Here?
This is my 5th year of doing it, and it's something, you know, not a lot of people do it, and we enjoy it. We take a lot of pride in what we put out there, and you know, there's a core 4 of us really that are out there every day, you know, and it's pretty interesting. You know, it keeps you busy, and you know, everybody says, geez, you know, you put all that hard work in, and you know, what is your reward? And my reward is smile on people's faces and see that they come to town and, you know, use the town of Kingfield. You know, we're the beginning of the Western Mountains, you know. We have some beautiful trails, and, you know.
How many miles of trails do you have?
We take care of upwards of 58 miles of trails. We have roughly 30 miles of ITS trails, which is the interconnected trail system, which you get any place in Maine. You know, it's I believe altogether in the state of Maine there's 14,500 miles of trails, which is quite a bit. And in Kingfield, what I try to do there is we promote it. It's not just for motorized. I have dog walkers that have joined the club, cross-country skiers, snowshoers, fat bicyclists, which is a big thing now.
Yeah.
And I have like 4 people that have joined the club for that. So it's not just for motorized people. I believe it's for everybody.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's one of them organizations that we really enjoy. And like I say, it's good. It keeps me busy.
Sure.
My wife laughs. She says, you know, my second home is the sled shed, and I'm down there almost all winter.
And let's talk about that sled shed. With the addition, the town has put some money aside, and they're maintaining that parking lot down there.
Yeah, the VEC committee, which they asked me for a little input, and I did, and we've been plowing up the parking lot for the last 4 years. And they've seen how well that's been, you know, and I have nothing against Carabasset or anything, but I always tell the selectmen when I go to meetings that I hate watching trailer after trailer go up to Carabasset. Why not stop here, ride our trails, and get to those places? So they finally put in a permanent parking lot with a nice light, and it's nice, lit up, and it's beautiful. We've had already anywhere from a dozen to 15 trailers a weekend, and we're just getting started this season.
And we needed it.
So,
we needed
it,
yeah.
And it's really good. After last year, you better believe we needed it. Last year was a mess.
Yeah.
But it's really good, and, you know, we promote that, and like I say, I promote anything to do with it, but it's just not for, like I say, it's just not for the club, but I'll help any organization out in town, anything I can, you know. And
now, you got a lot of trails, a lot of signage out there, and those trails do go across a lot of private lands, and even though they may not be snowmobilers, they understand the importance of it. Well, do you have a call out for people that are using the trails out there?
I have 101 landowners. It's probably a little over that now, and I'm the guy who's got to deal with them, or one of the club members, and I got to answer to them. And we have a landowners dinner every year in April, and I always give a speech in there, and one of the biggest things I say is, it doesn't matter if you own 50 feet or 5 miles of our trail, but that 50 feet is just as important as that 5 miles, because we might need that 50 feet to get to that. So I treat them all the same, anything they need, if they need a trail moved. Another thing I've done is gone to the real estates if land changes from time to time. And I tell them, please let me know, and I like to talk to them people before the season starts. And in the opposite, if they have somebody interested in buying land up here, here's my phone number, call me, I'll talk to you about recreation all day. It's a great thing, you know, so we work hand in hand with that. And, you know, it's a really good thing. We go out, we mark the trails, and that's something that I really like to talk about, and I can't stress it enough. We mark the trails for a reason, and keep you in between the signs. And the reason for that is we know what's there. It could be rocks in a field, stumps, old fences. We don't want nobody to get hurt. And plus the landowners, this is the peace that they give us. So it's like anything else. You make a path, and then it's like the kids say, well, you know, the other kids jumped off the bridge. I see the path. I did it. And, you know, it's very hard. But the thing now is we have a great game warden presence. And I work hand in hand with them because ultimately they are the law. And they have keys to the shed, and they park their vehicles out there and patrol the area and just keep people on the trails because it's safe for one thing. For another thing, we put in all those hours for that. And, you know, I don't want to hear, well, you know, they're jumping over the waterbeds in Kingfield or they're doing this. So, you know, just there's places for that.
Yeah. Be respectful.
And that's what it comes out to. You know, it's if you're not, we could lose it.
Right.